Hello everybody and welcome back to X4, where we are currently in the less crappy ship and we have brought it over to the defense platform here. And we're going to attempt to destroy this and see how this goes. So we are just going to have it, the Colossus Vanguard that is, attack that. And no, I don't want to save, I just saved. We're going to turn off the autopilot instead. We're going to come to a bit of a halt here. Hopefully not directly in front of our carrier. There we go. Wonderful. So where is the defense platform? Well, it's up here. It's about 50 kilometers away right now, and we're not going to go too close, because that's definitely going to be a problem. I do want the Colossus Vanguard to approach. I think that would be nice. I told it to attack, but that doesn't seem to really do too much unless we're already in range. We're going to remove all orders for right now. And just have it fly over here. That's not useful. Okay, we'll have it fly over here. And we'll see if it's going. It should be getting started, underway. Looks like it's pulling in its... It's pulling in its fighters first. Fair enough. Yeah, they're definitely making their way over there. But there's the height issue. Okay, yeah, now they're starting to go, it looks like. Fantastic. So as soon as it's done, I want it to attack. And we'll just see how this plays out. If we lose the carrier group, we lose the carrier group and we bring in more enemy, or more ships. I'm not concerned about that. So do we have ships? We do have ships on the way up there. That's just a Nemesis, and I'm not necessarily okay with the Nemesis making this starting run. They're probably going to get wrecked. There's only 4 of them after all. I wish it would send the behemoths in. That would make me feel a lot better. Wondering what the Colossus is currently planning.
Colossus, Vanguard.
It's not actually moving. I'm going to go ahead and remove all orders. Because it needs to be moving over here. Fly 2. Come on, buddy. Let's get in a little closer. It doesn't seem to be interested. Interesting. But I don't want just those 4 vanguards to attack. That would not be a good idea. I mean, we could tell the Alpha group, along with the Beta and Gamma groups, to attack. That would probably feel a little bit better. Did they get overridden? I think they might have gotten overridden by the commander. Let's check in this Behemoth Vanguard's information. It was told to attack. Okay.
Split defense platform.
It doesn't seem to be that interested right now. Oh, that sounds like something's moving.
Behemoth Vanguard.
There they go. Yes, that's more like it. Okay. So we're on our way in with our behemoths. And we'll just order the general attack like that. Might take them a little while to get there, moving at 125 meters per second. We are still 50 kilometers out, after all. Yeah, we have 2 behemoths moving in. And in fact, I'm going to tell the other 2 behemoths to also move in. So we will have our Delta group here also attack. Get in there, guys.
Colossus, Vanguard.
The Colossus is not interested in attacking, it would seem. I do want to make sure that these Nemesis Vanguards are also joining the attack. Okay. The attack is commencing.
Behemoth.
Our behemoth
Vanguard.
is kind of ahead of everyone else. I'm not super okay with that. Okay. The attack has certainly commenced. This behemoth vanguard is definitely taking some fire. We do have more on the way in, though. And the shields are actually already down.
Defense platform.
Okay, we're going to hop up over here. I did save right before starting this episode, so hopefully that'll be fine.
Behemoth. Behemoth. Defense drone.
Did we lose our behemoth already? I believe we did. That does indeed seem to be the case. Fantastic. Well, that's why I was trying to get them to move in as a group.
Split defense platform.
Yeah, we only took it down 3%. I'm not hugely
Split
surprised
defense
by this.
platform.
I did expect this to be quite a fight. And we kind of... like, that behemoth kind of suicided its way in, if I'm honest. Okay. So we do see some fire going on over here. What is actually over there? No, not you. Remove that order. Okay. They're attacking us.
Defense drone.
We're going to take out these defense drones.
Defense drone.
Excellent. Goodbye, defense drones. Fantastic.
Split defense platform. Defense drone.
Okay. So we're going to start working on some of these defense drones. Okay. Let's flip around here. I'd like to stay out of range of the station proper. That would be nice.
Defense drone.
Okay. Come here, you defense drone. Fantastic.
Defense drone.
We'll just need to take out as many of these drones as we can for right now.
Defense drone.
And we may end up being forced to retreat. We'll see. I don't really mind either way. This is an interesting test of what capabilities end up looking like. Kaboom.
Defense drone.
Time to take out more of these drones. There we go.
Is that the best you've got?
How are we doing on the station?
Split defense
Station is at
platform.
88%.
I'll wipe you out.
Defense
So we are making some progress. Excellent.
unknown ship.
This is too much.
Okay. Made a bit of an attack run there, but we're going to bail on that
Is that the best you've got?
as their cannons start tracking us.
Defense drone.
Fantastic. And we're going to keep working on these defense drones. Yeah, now that we actually have our ships up here, this battle is much more even than when we just had the one behemoth.
Defense drone.
That guy just kind of suicided in. Okay.
I'll wipe you out.
I'd prefer not to draw the attention of their turrets. That would be ideal. There we go, there's another drone down. But that's kind of the idea.
Station security vessel.
Okay, there's another security vessel down.
Short-range transporter.
That's a
Split
short-range
defense
transporter there, though. Oh, hello. We can attack this turret kind of directly. Okay. So how are we doing on this station? It's down to 67%. It's definitely progress.
Split station.
I'd like to not be taking fire. That would be ideal. Okay. It's down to 66%. Let's check in on our fleet, see how we're doing. Things are going okay. We've only lost the one behemoth so far, and that was just because it died due to concentrated damage. That's not a huge surprise.
Split defense platform. Defense drone.
Okay, there is another defense drone up over here. Let's see if we can't take it down. Answer is no, we can't. We did just lose a behemoth vanguard, which is highly unfortunate. Okay. We're going to continue doing what damage we can to this thing.
Split defense platform.
We are taking damage from their turrets. I'm not okay with this. We're going to bail for right now. Okay, we do have the Behemoth Vanguard still up there. That's good. And of course this is a incomplete carrier group. So that's not necessarily surprising.
Defense drone.
Hello? This defense drone looks like a pretty juicy target. Come back here, defense drone. There you are. One defense drone down. Okay.
Split defense.
How are we doing on the defense platform? It's down to 44%. I'm not liking this incoming fire. Yeah,
Oh, critical.
I'm really not liking this incoming fire.
Is that the best you've got?
Okay. We're entering travel mode. And we're out of there. Okay. That was really close. That was really close. We're just going to observe from here on out. Sing is down to 41% right now.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, that's fine. We're going to tell both of our escort ships to go in and attack.
Awaiting orders.
Fantastic.
You're making a big mistake.
Defense drone.
Okay, so the
Dragon.
hull on this
Split
thing is
defense
down to
platform.
40%. Our Colossus is supposed to be attacking, and it looks like it, in fact, is attacking. We've definitely had some losses, but we've still got 2 Behemoth Vanguards up. But we're out of this fight.
Go away.
We absolutely cannot re-engage at this point without repairs. And so we're just going to sit back and watch for right now. The defense platform is down to 35%. Okay. How are our behemoths doing? These behemoths are actually untouched. That's great. That's really, really good to see. This Colossus Vanguard is, of course, also pretty untouched. They do have some defense drones moving in over here, but realistically, I think we're going to be okay. It's down to 33%.
Behemoth.
Our behemoths
Vanguard.
are still
Split
untouched
defense
as of right now.
platform.
They have a lot of those drones out, but we have a lot of fighters. They're down to 28%, and they're starting to take some catastrophic damage. That explosion did not look good for them.
Defense drone.
I don't care about the defense drone. I want to
Behemoth
select the behemoth.
Vanguard.
Ah!
Defense drone.
The defense drones are chasing us. Okay. We're getting out of here. We cannot afford to have our shields drop. There, now we're leaving them behind. We absolutely cannot afford to have our shields drop right now. We did lose an Eclipse Vanguard. We don't really care about that, though. Okay, we're pulling back a little further. Hopefully that will keep them away for a while. Okay, we're just going to drift.
Split defense platform.
The defense platform is down to 25%. I was hoping it would be a little further down. How are our behemoths doing? They're doing okay. They're not exactly working on the defense platform, though, and that's probably why it's not really dropping currently. Fair enough. 24%.
Colossus. Vanguard.
Yeah, it's the Colossus there.
Split defense platform.
Okay. Let's bring this to a halt. It's down to 24%. Our engagements, yeah, we're engaging these defense drones right now, so that's a big part of the reason why we are not doing much damage over here. Okay, that's fine. It's down to 23%. And the combat is continuing. Oh, that's a lot of unauthorized kills. I think we just killed a bunch of their drones. Which I'm okay with. Yeah, we're engaging these drones over here. These are our ships that were assigned... Yeah, these are our Eclipse Vanguards here. So those are the ships that are supposed to be attacking. The Elite Vanguards are supposed to be intercepting, but they're attacking. Interesting choice, but I'm not going to complain too much right now. Our behemoths are... Looks like they're just thinking about broadsiding or something. So we're down to 22% on the defense platform. Yep, more unauthorized kills. That's not a surprise. Our side was chosen. Hull is down to 22% on the defense platform.
Defense drone.
And they're going to be running out of defense drones quite soon, I should think. Are these defense drones chasing us? I do believe they are. Oh, Court of Curbs has a couple of ships here helping us. That's nice of them. Our Elite Vanguard is chasing some of these defense drones. If our hull was repaired, I would say that we would be fully capable of taking on those defense drones. But with our hull not being repaired, I'm not necessarily okay with it.
Defense drone.
Yeah, these are definitely closing in on us.
Split defense platform.
The defense platform is up to 20%. We're just going to make our way over this way and keep an eye on the situation. Wonderful.
Defense drone. Behemoth. Vanguard.
Our behemoths are untouched.
Split defense platform.
So that's very good. We're still at 20%. Okay. Yeah, these drones are definitely coming after us, but we do have help.
Defense drone.
I mean, maybe we should just take out these drones and retask those ships. There are 4 of them. But do they break our shields? I'd be a little surprised if they did. We did just lose a Nemesis Vanguard. It's okay.
Stop your attack immediately. Or
No.
I'll suffer the consequences.
This is Sector Security. Comms channel open.
Reporting attack against this station.
Negative.
Negative. Okay. That's 3 down. One defense drone left. Let's get rid of him.
We're in for it.
There we go.
Eclipse. Split defense.
Okay, the split defense platform is still at 17%. It's taking damage. Our Colossus is full. Our 2 behemoths are full. We did lose 2 behemoths in total. Like, we're going to have to replenish this fleet, right? But I was planning on doing that anyway. We're down to 16%. Do they have any defense drones left? I think they're out of defense drones. Well, let's finish them off. They're down to 14% on the defense platform, and their firepower should be being reduced as they continue to drop, as we destroy turrets and sections. Yeah, they're down to 12% at this point. Yeah, there goes that section. Kaboom. Fantastic. Our hull is slowly being repaired by our crewmen, but I don't want to go in even at this point. Maybe once it drops to like below 5%. I just feel like it's super risky.
Dragon. Raider.
Yep, there's definitely Court of Curbs helping us, so that's nice, but we're definitely doing the bulk of the heavy lifting here.
Dragon. Raider.
Wonderful. So there's no doubt that we need to increase our number of fighters that are docked up, right? That's 100% guaranteed, and we knew that was going to happen. That's why we placed the order for 100 of each type of fighters, and we're probably going to need more than that, realistically. But we're down to 10% on the split defensive platform. And yeah, we don't see any additional ships for their defense drones. Did we end up losing all of our Nemesis Vanguards? I wouldn't be surprised. No, we lost 3 of our Nemesis Vanguards. Okay, 3 of 4. Fine.
Prepare to die.
We're missing a lot. I'm noticing that. We'd have this thing dead by now if we weren't missing this much. That's for sure. And it looks like there's not that much within range of their flak guns right now. It's their rail guns that are trying to reach out to us. Ooh, if that had hit.
Nemesis. Vanguard.
That would have been nice.
Split defense platform.
8% left. I'm thinking about moving in and helping out. All of the fire appears to be concentrated over here now. Maybe if we were to attack over from this side, maybe we could get away with helping out a little bit and not take return fire. That would be nice. I'm not going to boost and drain shields to get there. Ooh, there's a kaboom. It's down to 6%. Return fire is starting to look pretty anemic.
You're going to die.
And I'm okay with this. Okay. See about doing some damage.
Will now suffer the consequences.
Yeah, actually, this
This is
turret...
sector
Oh,
security. Comms
nope.
channel open.
they've got those turrets up.
The station.
Negative.
Okay. I took evasive action, because those were the turrets that wrecked us previously. Okay, that's a shield generator. That is a good target. Let's take out this shield generator. There we go. Shield generator is down. This thing's at 5%, 4%. And I think... Oh. Okay. Time to move. They have decided to start firing on us. Okay. Ow. We're just gonna cruise our way over here. See what we can find. This thing's down to 3%. Maybe we should just disengage and watch it blow up.
Behemoth.
Yeah, let's just pull back to like where these behemoths are. Excellent. Okay. This thing should be down to 1% now, and it will blow up momentarily. One percent. And maybe eventually it'll blow up. Also, I should note we are in fact currently working on the Paranid structure as well. That is currently being built. We have materials, the construction ship is there. It'll just take it some time to build. This thing's down to 0%. Let's finish it off. Any moment now. Assuming we hit. There we go. Another module blowing up.
Time to wipe you out.
Awaiting orders.
And I do believe it's dead.
Victory for Curbs and all free split. Tyrannical patriarchy driven out of free families sectors. Free families may decide to rot in independence or summit to victorious Curb rule.
Awaiting orders.
There's going to be a lot of people awaiting orders.
We did it! The Patriarchy police have been driven out of the Free Family sectors. But don't underestimate the Curb's ambition. They're still fighting the Patriarchy.
Oh yeah.
I've picked up some news from the Rebel broadcasts. The Curb rebels, I mean, not the Slave Revolt. The Curbs are planning a major attack on the Patriarchy, no details given. From what I can work out, they're planning to put an end to the Zyarth Patriarchy through major attacks on Zyarth home sectors. For this purpose, they're asking for a huge delivery.
Okay.
It would seem they have something explosive in mind.
Indeed. 10,000 units of missile components. Well, that is a job for another episode. I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode we're going to see about sourcing 10,000 units of missile components. I'm not sure how many of those we have laying around right now. Actually, let me just check real quick. At the SM Wharf, if we go to the logical overview, in this station alone we have 7,000. Okay, that won't be a problem. Anyway, I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode we will send these over and continue working on this. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time, where we also need to rebuild this fleet a little bit. See you all then.